Hi Virgo, and welcome to your Taroscope for February 1st to February 7th. My apologies, I actually did record it, and we had too many interactions from my kitty, and it was just like becoming a nonsense, so I'm starting all over again. So, on the bottom of your deck was Seven of Fire. Take a look at this card. What basically you're seeing here, you are seeing a kitty. Paint the card. You're seeing this kitty that is really defending himself against the crowd of these little guys, and fire everywhere. Looks like lots of fierceness going on, but he's holding his spot. Like maybe you feel you're defensive against some people. Maybe you feel that you have to hold your turf. Maybe you feel that your ideas are important, and in any case, right now you're in the strength position, so it's not a big deal, but it is exhausting. So keep this in mind, that this kind of can be happening this week, that you'll be on a guard for basically exploring your ideas. And let's go further in here and see why. So this is the Ace of Earth. Ace of Earth is equivalent of Ace of Pentacles. Only thing here, it kind of like connotes Earth Clan, and this is the gateway to their little cat kingdom. It's a really, really big tree, so as you can tell, this didn't grow overnight. It basically tells you you are really ready and willing to plant something so strong, and you want it to build so strong, so powerful, and something that's going to really last. You are planting the seeds this week, and this is one of the most loving basically starts, but keep in mind this is only a start. Just like a musician, you have to form the idea, you have to form how to go about it, and then start taking action. But in this particular week, you are almost getting the instruction how to, because your next card is Two of Sea. So this tells you that you have to find who is your real confidant, who can you trust, who you can share the things with, who you want to break the bread with, who you want to basically go out with. And be very careful with that. So basically, if you're bringing somebody to your really, really close space, just ensure that you don't have this in fights, that you don't have all this stuff. So from this crowd, maybe you have to figure out if anybody is there that you want to get here, or maybe nobody. Maybe, see, you're this kitty over here, and you are looking actually for somebody completely brand new over here. So keep in mind that this is your goal. You want to get this business partnership. You want to get a contract. You want to get a date. You want to get the start of the love. On the other hand, like if I were to read this upward, and if this is kind of like inflating, and let's say if this came out this way, and keep in mind, I always pull them out like I'm in a positive mode. This can also mean that can be some kind of breakup, that can be like sort of like fighting, that there were no winners, where basically defensiveness, everybody just like got tangled up. So beware of that situation. That situation can occur, especially in love relationship where everything is falling, and especially there are two opposing energies. This is like a water energy, this is fire energy. So one is like very gentle, and one is like really fast. So just keep that in mind, that this can be happening, and this is maybe already happening. This is why it was on the bottom of your deck, and this is where you want to go. So now when we put these two cards together, we have 1 and 2. We are progressing. So basically from doing the planning and planting the seed and thinking where you want to go and how you want to go about it, sort of like Virgo, you're going to go in every little detail. Please be yourself. Virgo excels in this. You want to do healing. You want to know your strengths, your weaknesses, all this SWOT analysis. For those of you who don't know what SWOT is, strength, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities, right? strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So if you write it down, let's say I want to get this boyfriend, this is my strength, like, I'm funny, I'm approachable, I'm bubbly. My weaknesses, well, I have 10 extra pounds, and he kind of likes really shapely, athletic women, but I can overcome this weakness by actually starting to go in the gym, so he's going to see that I'm starting action. Opportunities, well, he doesn't have a girlfriend right now, and he does like women who are actually taking action, who is doing somewhere, and by me doing that, that's going to be appealing to him because he will like to be with a winner. And threats would be, whoa, there will be other women fighting for this guy, so what do I do? Do I really get my hair done, etc.? So this is just an example, but do it. And if you're kind of confused with how I'm talking to you, so please read the intro where I'm telling you a little bit about myself. I'm also a coach, and I approach tarot completely differently. I'll never hear the signs. I don't have candles running. I don't have the messages coming through to me. I sort of look this as symbiology, as a language that comes to me that tells me quite a bit about the spiritual situation. But since every 12th person is a Virgo, this is a really general reading, and it is for a lot of you. So I do suggest you go and get your reading. If you never did it before, do it. I have 2 offers on my site. The link is in the description. Please treat yourself. I had a special last week, which was $10 a question, but I have to stop with that special because I just was inundated with requests, and I just cannot sustain that. But, from here and there, I will be doing probably live shows. So maybe dedicate 1 entire hour to people where, I can offer it on the spot. But I'm waiting for that 500 subscribers. So right now, I think we're close to 100. So yay, for 1 week, that's not bad. So thank you very much for liking me and subscribing me. So if you can share so other people can subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And if you didn't like and if you didn't subscribe and you do like what you hear, please do. Lastly, I did pull a rune for you, and this was a rune. I want to put it here. And it was in inverted position. You see, some runes actually do have really, really strong message. With Perto, which is a rune of chance and gambling, the history or mythology says that people were even killed because of this rune, because they would engrave this rune in them, and that would give them an extra luck. In your case, it did kind of come inverted, and usually when this rune, and it's the only rune in the reading, or the first rune I lay down in a spread, they tell you to stop and read no more today. So I really don't know how I can do the rest of the signs now, because you were the first sign. So I think I'm going to skip the runes for today and just add runes to the basically recorded videos tomorrow, because you do have to respect this, otherwise I'm attracting really, really bad luck. So, Virgo, what is the message of this week? Message: build a plan, build a support, test your limits. And lastly, I don't know if I mentioned, there is a subliminal video that I upload to the site. It is like guided meditation in the video that is going to help you how to attract love. Even if you're married, even if you're in a relationship, it always helps to fine-tune all the channels coming through to you. It's going directly in your heart chakra. That stuff works. I don't know why, and I would love to know why, but I know it works. And I know that when you take these aura pictures, if you see this little black thing around the picture, oh, there we go, she's trying this all over again, then you're going to see that blocking that green or pink light around heart. So this meditation is helping you release it. In addition, I'm going to also give you a doodle, and I'm going to put the link where the doodle is, and I'll try to see if I can put it over here. But it's sort of like this modern color it yourself doodle that says love in it. So you can do it yourself, you can print it few and color it. And I would love to see if you can upload it to whatever, Facebook or something. And I would love to see your work. What is really good is to use that together with that subliminal messaging. That way you're focusing visually as well. You're listening to the sound and you're focusing visually. You're like, multiplying the power of your body. And so sort of like 2 in 1. You're going to be unstoppable. So I'm releasing this to you like tomorrow, which is going to be February the 1st. So you can ramp it up to your Valentine's Day. But do not stop there. This is really good to use. And usually the recommendation is like use it first month every day. Even maybe twice a day if you have time, morning and evening, so it fine-tunes you. Usually I do this meditation lying down with my eyes closed, but in this case you can also put your headset on and just like do the doodle, because it does guide you through it, but you are not to be distracted with anything else but the doodle. So depends what you want. Maybe you can do 2 things like differently. It is up to you. And lastly, do not forget to like, to subscribe, and to come back next week. Thank you.